live events, streaming upcoming, Priest Part 2, and sound check check. And sound check check. Looks like we're good. I'll pop out the chat and we'll turn the game on. Pop out the chat. Okay, guys. Before I start the game, if you watch my previous one, first I'm going to start the game. If you watch my previous uh, priest 2 hours and so, it just stops. It just cuts off, right? And there's a reason for that. It was about 7:38 at night, so 1938, and yeah, there was a small storm going on outside, but my building didn't actually get power interruption, so my building wasn't affected. Okay. Funny thing is that a lot of my ISP went down, like internet, like service connection problems. The funny thing is that happened at 7:30 last night, but I still had service because when service goes down, it doesn't go down for everyone. It goes down for like sections, right? So my section was actually okay. So I should still have been able to continue to stream, right? Unfortunately, here's the kicker. Here's the karma. At about 7:30, the storm knocked out part of the ISP service area, but not mine. 8 minutes later, my modem just shot itself in the ass. What do I mean by that? Well, something popped in my modem, a fuse or something, or capacitor, and the modem died. And that's not related to the storm because there was no surge of power as far as I can see. My lights didn't flicker. My computer didn't go off. Part of my outlets did not turn off. Like, you know how outlets like if you have a partial power outage, some of your outlets don't work, but some of them do. It depends on how you're wired, right? Nothing like that happened. All my outlets were fine. But the thing is first I got to turn this game on. Hold on a second. Let me pull the game up so that I can't do two things at once. Okay. The thing is, my modem decided to just shut itself in the face. It's just dead. So at the same time service went out, 8 minutes later, my modem died. Now the modem was about 9 years old, but it was a good modem. But it only had speeds up to 300 megs. And yes, internet speeds now go up to a gig, and they're going up to 2 gigs soon, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. It was still a good modem. But as it turns out, that wasn't enough, and it died, so I had to buy a new one. And I've been working on setting it up most of the day, and now it's 12:55, according to my clock. So now we can now play. Let's hope that this doesn't happen again. Otherwise, I'll be extremely sad. But anyway, the priest. I did play a little bit of the priest like for an hour or so, but I didn't get too far. I'll explain what happened. Okay, this is what happened. It's a little bit beyond, but not much, right? I have the notoriety over here. I was just dreaming and just preaching and doing nothing important. And again, it was funny because the next book I got was another collection of essays up here. So I'm like, this priest is only getting Latin translation and essays and poetry. He's just studying. And you go, what about all these books? I'll explain. I didn't buy them from Moreland's or from the auction house. I said, okay, well, I've been sleeping and getting inspiration from my sermons, and then I got the occult scraps right here, the Forgotten Chronicles and the occult scraps, right? And I go, oh, that's kind of interesting. So I searched one of them. I'm actually searching another one right now. I searched one of them, and I realized that they were investigating this right here, this unattended church. So we went in there. I sent some guys in there who were part of my parish, my followers, right? I have a few more, as you can see, because I was preaching the word and they were joining. So then I sent some of my hirelings off along with one of my fervor passionate guys that I got with the fervor, and they investigated this church, and they came back with these books from the priest's bedroom. These 4 books. Well, actually, plus Greek translation. And that's what I'm studying now. And so now I'm studying Greek. And I'm like, well, okay, this is cool. But then all of a sudden we got notoriety because sudden they called us. We broken in. Those guys broke an entry to collect the stuff for me. I could have just bought it from the guy, but I didn't know they were going to steal. And then they gave me notoriety, and I got some evidence because of some unfounded rumors about me when I was like following up on a particular rumor. And then so one of my followers is attempting to get rid of that because I don't think it was founded very well. I think that was just a thing. Um, okay, I don't think I want to be distracted anymore. I want to play the game. All right, so if that works, then I can put the heart up and maybe get rid of some of this notoriety. But I got some of this mystique and blah blah blah. So I got believer pawns, etc. And I was hoping to use some more lore, but this might actually help me. But first, I'm not sure if I should read these books because obviously this is Lantern, right? This is Winter. This is Edge. This is Heart. So we have Winter and we have Heart. Winter beats Edge, but of course Lantern would be over here. I know these books are because they're color coded. Anyway, so I have this church I could change headquarters at, and whatever. It is what it is, right? So hopefully I don't get into trouble. And my guy's breaking in and stuff. But did find some other people. I need to exalt them, And you guys are coming back with some more notoriety against this abandoned building. This Carter and Hero Limited. It's been abandoned. So I said, guys, there's an abandoned building there. Do you think you guys, while I still have you in my employ, can grab that? And they're like, well, maybe we can. I sent this guy along, professional muscle. I don't know. He's just part of it. And I was like, just in case there's trouble, you want some protection, So anyway, that's what we missed. Again, the books is just amazing that I haven't actually got any occult books. It's just everything the priest, and so these books, well, those were in a different priest's chambers. Those aren't mine. I might read them. They look interesting. I might read them. I'll be tempted to read them. Okay, that's what we've missed. So, do I do passion? Well, I'm painting with passion and restlessness, and I was working on some dread, I think maybe, but no, we're good now. So if I sleep again, I really want more of these not Forgotten Chronicles, but more level 4s. So I probably need some knock lore to get through the doors, but my priest doesn't know that. He's just sleeping it off. But anyway, I'll sleep again, but I don't really need to do that. Okay, so a bit of passion and we're good to go. Okay, so hopefully I get inspired as I paint for my church. I give them out. Like, I actually, at my church, these paintings, I'm actually auctioning them off, for the church, so people, look at 2 funds, right? And I got all this mystique, right? Some glimmering, and just because I've been researching glimmering and all this good stuff, and, vitality and all this good stuff. There's a big glimmering thing here. I don't think this notoriety is fair. I didn't know they were going to break and entering, and I didn't know that rumor would make me look like a criminal as I was going around whispering to people. It's not my fault. I'm a good person. Anyway, I kind of maybe want to paint some more. But I have 4 uninspired staleness. I really want to get rid of it. But maybe I'll just work with my health for a while. Because why did you pop up there? I wanted you to pop up over here. So I could put you in here and throw some health in there. Okay. Anyway. I don't really care about lessons learned or anything right now. But let's continue on. Oh no, the cop. Oh no, this is not good. I better grab this before he gets upset with me. These guys are coming back. Hopefully this evidence goes away. If it doesn't, I'm going to be in trouble. And I got Greek. So I'm just a scholar. Nothing special. I'm just a scholar. So that's all good, to help with the books. And do I study something? I'd like to. These occult scraps I wanted to search. But maybe I should study glimmerings or something like that nature. Just because I don't have anything else to study right now. And it's nice to keep it going. You might get some free erudition, You never know. Besides, it's good to be inspired once in a while. Forgotten memories I should paint with, I think, but I await word. Oh, wow. They've come back with a lot of stuff. This is my second. Okay, so I really want to keep the hired muscle in, and oh my goodness gracious. So there's a Marv tool down here. This is obviously... Okay, that's forge. This is heart. Because it's orange, pink, and then dark red. I did get a violet pigment, which I could paint with, actually. Look at all this grail. Oh, that's heart. I needed... Wait. This is heart. Okay, yeah. We wanna make sure that the heart and the grail are in their own categories here. Okay. And this is lantern. So these are lantern books. And so I have books, but I'm not sure if I should read them. I'm a little curious. Of course, I already know what these books are, really, if I look it up, but it's fine. It's fine. All right, so all this notoriety is not cool. He's going to grab it, and I don't know about this evidence. You know, I await word. I'm getting nervous. I could search this out. He can't search anything, but I could paint him. Keep him around if I wanted to search. I could search one of these occult scraps for maybe the 2 other locations, right? Hopefully this notoriety, he'll grab some mystique instead. And my minion has returned with notoriety. They were caught in the coils of their own plan. Heal a fallen follower with the speak command. This is not cool. Because all this evidence is not cool, man. I don't want to heal him. He's temporary. I have a moth disciple already, so maybe you'll be fine. I'll let you just fade away into dust. You'll be fine. I don't really care about you anyway. I could heal you, and actually he'll probably get like 5 moth and 3 blade or something, or 2 knock or something, but this is too much notoriety with evidence. This is scary. I'm really not happy with this. I could easily get incriminated. I'm getting incriminated. Oh no, he's gonna grab this. Oh, but this might actually... He might... This is actually one of the situations where you could have 2 evidences against you. Possibly. Nah, wait, word. Hopefully he does it. Okay, so I'm supposed to be working. I should have worked with the notoriety. I really should have. I should have painted with it. I didn't really have a lot of passion, though. Okay, so I was not worried about these occult scraps. No, I wanted that! I got a stupid subtle flaw. I don't want the subtle flaw. Well, what's this? An abandoned warehouse. Oh, I searched that. This is a location. And I'm searching a location. So yes, these are all the locations. So yay me. That's actually a location. Okay, so I don't want that anymore. I think I'm in trouble. If my moth follower can't kill that evidence, I am in trouble. Do I dream on something? Well, I do have a passion. I could try again. This is getting... I brought this on myself. Just trying to make it interesting, obviously. Okay, so if I work with that, I work with some passion, and I work with some mystique. And I could paint him to keep him around, but he's wounded. I don't really care. I could paint with a subtle flaw. See if that'll have an impact. Yeah. Oh. Dread time. I was hoping maybe some of this mystique, but it didn't turn out that way. He still grabbed the notoriety. So I could be in trouble. I just made a lesson learned for no reason. And I searched the Forgotten Mantram. So actually I found all the level 1 areas. This would be the one that Solstice John could give me if I was so inclined. So I might just keep this occult scrap handy just because it's fun to keep around. But like locations, like I'll just keep that there and just like build up the ones that I don't need anymore. um, search. I could search for that fracture so that I could speak it and exalt the believer. Because I don't think I want to do any of these right now. Let's see if I can find it. I'm not studying anything right now. I have 2 vitalities. I could study these books. I'll study these vitalities right now. Just because. And hopefully this evidence... I await word. Yeah, see, 10 seconds for that, 7 seconds for that. It's kind of risky. Yeah. And I found what I was looking for. Now I can just search these over and over again until I find what I'm looking for. Yes. Okay, yeah, see, he's looking for not more notoriety. He's looking for evidence so he can upgrade it, bastard. Good! The evidence has been destroyed. I feel great. So hopefully there's... If I find another moth guy right here, I'll send him out so he can get wounded. Good thing the evidence is gone. You what? Nothing. I'm sorry, I meant nothing. I speak. I could speak with you and rehire you, but I already have the pawns. I can't really exalt you any further because see, look, cult business, right? And you're a believer, right? But I would need like just glimmering lessons learned. It won't work. I can't use that with it. It doesn't work that well. But you know, this notoriety is a thing, and hopefully I don't get a whole lot of evidence. Hopefully he just throws the notoriety back in my face. Oh, that'll turn into dread. But this is what I wanted! Yay! Sweet. So I have one of these now. This is the one I want to keep, really. I want to search these, but I want to keep one just for myself, right? What is this? Oh, speak. You can speak on that. I could speak on eclectic matters. But I'm waiting to see what I get here. Okay, so I can keep dreaming with passion maybe to get more of those. Right? I don't know about unfounded rumors because, I mean, they're going to give me way... People think that I'm a bad person because I'm asking about people in town, and they're like, oh, the evidence against you is you're searching for evil people. We're going to lock you up. Like, no, I'm not! Can't help it, though. You might be able to get rid of this notoriety. If I speak with heart, there's a chance, right? But if I get what I want out of this, then I'll need to be able to speak to exalt, and I'll only have that for a little while. It would be cutting it close, but I think I could do it if... Clefette, your heart, I want you to talk on cult business and maybe grab notoriety. Okay, so... now all this mystique, though. She's just gonna grab some mystique. Ugh. Nah, that sucks. Okay, well, anyway, it's fine. I did get a vitality. I could dream a bit. Maybe I'll get another one of these, which is... I do want, you know? I guess I could throw the glimmering in there. And I could paint with the subtle flaw. I could also paint a self-portrait, but, you know, this should happen in fact. Something different, right? Something bold. Something new. Okay, well... oh, I got one of these. Okay, well, you could always use those to paint with. I'm about ready to get sick, but I'm also getting the vitality necessary to cure it, so I'm healthy. You know, it's fine. I hope you didn't grab me evidence. No, you just threw back the notoriety. Yay me. I got contentment, so you're finding my happy place, but it's not about the happy place. It's about what I need for, you know, to exalt people. I'm not exalt them, because you can't exalt with the Cult of St. Hydra. You just can't do it. So this notoriety is going to go away. I still have 2 more of these. There's the vitality. There's the study that I didn't need, but I'm just because, you know, there it is. Here, just throw that down there. And I don't need it. Do I study anything else? Well, I don't have any dread or anything, and this only needs moth or lantern aspect. I could grab the buzzing of the brain with that. Or will restlessness work? I don't know. Do I sleep again? I don't have any passion. It's all being used, man. It's all being used. So apparently not right now. So 1 passion was being used. I got fascination. Well, you're lucky I can get rid of this. Here, search it out. Find the thing. Okay, Cliffette, I don't actually want you to grab any one of these 5. You might grab one of those notorieties, or you might grab one of these a million thingies. So let's see what you do grab. You did grab notoriety, great. I've reduced the odds of you grabbing mist by grabbing these 5. Good. That's the notoriety that probably had the most timer on it, but that's fine. Now we have a lot of glimmering as a shield in case the detective comes back. I have 1 notoriety I can juggle. I have glimmering over here and a vitality point because this is about... Oh, I'm dreaming. Oh, that's fine. My passion has come back. I painted with the subtle flaw. So, a couple passions, a couple mystiques, and... What do I paint with? You could always just try glimmering lesson learned. Or is that boring? Oh, but I'm dreaming. But that's fine because... Oh, I got restlessness. It's going to be too late for me to use it. My content will go away long before I can worry about it, because 10 seconds there, 4 seconds there. And I found it. I found what I was looking for. Now, hopefully I can get another one of those, because those are great. I could find hired muscle. If I could find 2 of these, that would be great, because I could exalt. I mean, I could make him a disciple and you an avid thing, and then that would be great if I could find 2 of these without getting more fascination. I did get some erudition, which helps me with dreaming. If I get another furtive truth, that would be great. Even an occult scrap would be good with that. One occult... Well, no, I was going to keep that one. But if I get an occult scrap, maybe... I don't know. Because this is free erudition, you know. There's some restlessness. It'll last a little while. So I can study something. Technically. I mean, you want to study that with vitality, and you want to throw in 6. I don't have 6 knock lore. You'll need a significant ground in the relevant lore. That's very true. Very true. You can study restlessness. No, you can't. If I had the knock lore, I actually would be curious to know about that, you know. Yeah, you need 6 knock lore for that. But if I put this in there, it's not going to work, see. It doesn't work. Nothing highlights. Yeah, so I can't actually study that one. That's okay. I got nothing to study right now. No passion, no glimmering, nothing. Just average stuff. You did not work it, and you gave me a peculiar rumor, but that's all you gave me. I could follow up on it, but I don't want to, because I want this believer. To finally be a disciple. You did not get rid of the notoriety, so I guess I'll just have to worry about moth later, you know. So I have all of this. You might fade, but you won't. before detective decides to pull his happy ass in. I'm dreaming, so I need vitality next with all of this. Yeah, there you go. And so I have to cure myself. I can't go back into the dream world. Hold on a second. This should go up here, and then we should do that. Yeah, there you go. I can't study. I found glimmering. Well, I can paint with the restlessness in a minute. I really do want to follow up on the particular rumor, but only because I don't really care so much about notoriety if I can get rid of evidence, but I might have to search the city for maybe a moth hireling. That would be kind of nice. But first, I want to see if I can get another one of those. Okay. I have a nice wall of mystique. Should help. I can work with passion, 2 mystique, and restlessness. That'll have an impact. And then study. I can study glimmering. I might get a free erudition out of it. Because I have nothing to combine. Just to study something. You might say the books. I was wondering if I even should read these books. Or if I should just keep the collection for now. Because I kind of want to keep the collection. See what happens with it. And more restlessness. Alright. Mr. Priest is not sure what he's doing. I got contentment. I'm finding my happy place all over the place. But I'm not finding the other things that I want to find. Yes. There's your restlessness. There's your glimmeriness. And you've been exalted. Not exalted, but you know what I'm saying. Disciple, he's forge, and so is she. Alright. Well, I still have pawns that I need to make disciples. And oh yeah, I talked to Poppy and I gave her the moth guy. She seemed to want him for some reason, and I didn't ask questions. But she gave me a chilling air, and I was kind of weirded out by that. Do I speak? Yeah. I could speak on esoteric matters and maybe find somebody. Could always do that. Do I want to? Yeah, I think I want to find some people. Oh, but you can get rid of notoriety for me. These might fade, though. I mean, we're talking, even if the detective comes, I have quite a bit of glimmering. This will go, this will go, this will go. But I've got this much, and I'm going to probably get more. Definitely. So I probably don't need to worry about it. Yeah, I probably can just speak on matters and see what happens with some passion of mine. The detective failed to give me any evidence. I'm just a preacher, man. What am I supposed to do? Okay. There. What about my dream? I'd like to dream, but I don't have any passion. Yeah, I'll just chill for a minute. Okay, so I found more glimmering, because why wouldn't you find glimmering in this weirded area instead of what I want to find? That would be 30 seconds, and then you would have 60. You wouldn't actually... I'll have to let this one fade. I'm going to search a location, I think, instead. No, actually, I want a hireling. So, pawn. I don't like you very much, but maybe you'll find me a really cool hireling. Okay. Like I said, I'm painting twice, so there's going to be quite a lot of mystique popping my way. Because I have restlessness here, and I'm just waiting for passion to come back. So if I paint here with some passion, these mystiques are about to die. So honestly speaking, I could use them. Throw the restlessness in there, and then, you know, hopefully we're not getting stale. Okay, so there's a glimmering lessons learned that we don't need, but thought was cool to make. I'm getting curious about them books. books. Maybe if I get a high level of lantern and But I wonder how many books I could do before I actually get some lore that would make sense. Vitality lesson learned, glimmering lessons learned, glimmering lessons learned. Like, oh yeah, I don't need any of this stuff down here. I have that erudition, and just make another lesson learned, I guess. Dream? No, I'm painting with my passion. I really need a 5th passion, But I can't get that without the lore, so we're just going to... Oh. 3 moth. You're not what I want. No, you're not. You suck. I don't want you. I could increase my chances just by throwing some money at the problem. Binds. You shouldn't really do that, but it's just improves the stats a little bit. Passion, there you go. You've got your passion. And aha, so you get the inspiration there, so that might drop me down to 3. Yeah, that'll definitely drop me down to 3, because I just got 6 light bulbs out of that. 1 fund, fascination. Well, this will take care of itself with that in a minute. I have my happy place, a bunch of glimmering. There's a bunch of mystique. And like I said, these things will take down, and I have a wall. So I'm pretty good. I don't need to worry about that after all. So, I got some passion, man. I could paint again, man. I'm speaking with passion here. If I dream with passion, I really would like to use that erudition, but it's about to die. It was free after all. But I'm actually going to have to... I'll just wait on the dream, but... I should do a self-portrait maybe instead here. There's 2 mystique. And... I could paint the pawn. A self-portrait to remember them, perhaps. Do I sleep? Nah, I don't need to sleep. Until such time as... I have studied... I have given myself a lesson that I don't need. Erudition. Tons of glimmering, man. Tons of glimmering. Don't need to, but I'm just exercising my brain anyway. Yeah, I didn't want what you found me, dude. Maybe you'll find me something. I can do something with this pawn. You grab the fascination, you freak. Oh, but see, I told you it's going to solve itself. I don't have to worry. And then I can dream again with passion. My notoriety is going to tick down. Like it never even happened. I don't care. Okay, so I'll find another dude. I could exalt in some way. Okay, so you found more fascination, which is not what I wanted. That's not cool. If I search this, I might get dread, but it's going to take care of that. And this, it'll take care of itself if it goes in the right order. Oh, I found one of my patrons. These are the 4 patrons. I just don't have Silas Chan. I'll move these over some. She'll be there. Okay. That's interesting. I got all 4 patrons. Not the lore for them, but, the 4 patrons. And I could search this again, but it's risky, because if I get another fascination, that's kind of... I could kill these 2. But it's better if this kills it. No, actually, wait. That doesn't give you a scrap. Does it? No. Well, that'll just fade away, I suppose. Do I search again? Yeah, for people. I'll let the streets by moonlight fade. The mystique can go where it needs to go. And I found another Streets by Moonlight Way. I was actually hoping for some dudes. It's kind of too much to ask, I suppose, right now, but you know. There's the mystique, there's some glimmering, lots and lots of glimmering. And I got my happy place. And what do I do? Work. I can do that with passion. I don't want to actually paint with fascination. It seems a bit risky, man. Okay, so I speak again on occult business. Is that correct? Yeah, why not? Okay. Another shifty woman. You need to stop asking. Okay. Anyway. 4 seconds of mystique. Yeah. And I could paint that, but I need that. I really don't want to paint the fascination. It could breed more fascination. But let's give it a try. Wait, it's toxic? It'll hurt my health? Aspect, ill health. Perhaps I can rest and recover. Oh, well, let's just give it a try and find out. Another lesson learned for no reason. Because I don't need it. Do I study again? I could just study directly, but I don't have passion to dream with at the moment. Although if I start dreaming now, that passion will be recovered by the time I need it. Yeah. And then I can study again. These 2 glimmerings, for whatever reason. For no real reason. Look at all these lesson learns I have. I just don't have lore. Actually, wait, I have 6 lore. Oh, wait a minute. This is interesting. I might actually get my last passion. If I could use this. Yep, there's that thing. Like I said, there's that thing. I didn't expect to get all these glimmering lessons learned. Without even trying. I just saw this glimmering and I was just researching because I wasn't using it for anything else. I don't want the shifty woman. She's a pain in my ass. I just use my own cult members for the low-level missions and then the summons. I don't even care about these guys anymore. Vitality, yes, and then glimmering lessons learned. This is just a glimmering at that point. Yes. Interesting. This has just happened naturally. For me not doing much else. And you're speaking with passion, and you're using the passion to dream. Like I said, it would be recovered by the time we need it. And now the passion is dulled. We have a lot of mystique. And my happy place. It didn't breed fascination, at least, which is good. I'm going to not paint again because I want to actually use it. Should I use just health and chill for a minute? I don't want to hire the shifty woman. She's not useful to me at the moment. Okay, so maybe I should search the Moonlight Ways again. Hopefully it's fine. That might just tick down naturally. Now, can I grab one? Oh, it was rumors. I was hoping it would be the thing I could research. Rumors? Actually, I don't mind following up on it this time. I will follow up on this rumor once you're done talking, and it will last, and I will get more notoriety. But it will be fine. I'm just spreading the word of my parish. Glimmering, a lesson learned. You know what? Yeah. I know I need lore, but I do have that. So let's see if it works. Nope. It does not work. I was hoping it would. But if I study something like this, oh, it would take 2 cycles to study it. I barely don't have 2 cycles. But actually, I could paint with that and keep the cycles going. This might work. I'll have to read a book. Well, that's fine. I should have translated these a long time ago anyway. I didn't, but I should have. You can't use occult. You can't use histories for any of this. You can use histories for your reason, but you can't use it for your passion. That makes me sad. Well, I'm going to find more happy places. This is bad because it's going to suck that up. No. Or not. Okay. Just a weird day. Oh, I found what I was actually looking for. Fantastic. Do this pawn. Follow up on a rumor. I was going to follow up on the rumor. I should probably paint with this to keep it. Yeah, I do want to keep both of these, and I do want to follow up on it. I don't care about the notoriety. I was going to paint with this glimmering, but I'm going to get more glimmering. It really isn't a big deal. I'll study those two. So I'm fine. I've got it all worked out. I'm fine. Okay, so my passion's almost recovered. I have vitality, my scholarship, my searching. Everything is balanced upon a fine edge, and I must balance this. So after you are done and you give me a stupid hanger-on that nobody gives a fuck about, you gotta search a particular rumor. Oh, I can do both of these. Search the particular rumor. Paint with this. And actually, no, the pawn. Do the pawn with this. So he can just stop being a pawn, even though he's not really much better. And I will research glimmering lesson learned. So as I study, yeah, I needed that. I needed to read that though for the lore. So I'll replace this one. I'll be able to replace the next one. There's a lot of mystique going on. I probably will use a glimmering. I am juggling 2 lessons learned, but if I still get it, I still get it. It's passion, 2 passions, 2 mystiques, and if I actually keep this glimmering around, it might breed, and that's kind of what I want. Yeah. No more notoriety, but I'm about to get more with speaking on that rumor. That's now there's mystique here that I need to keep building up. I'm going to get the notoriety before, which is... Oh, he's going to grab mystique before... Okay, yeah, I gotta... I'm gonna make sure I time this right. Okay, he's gonna grab another mystique, and then I'm gonna get notoriety from that rumor. Yeah. And then I have spoken, and I have made you an avid disciple. Grail. Your heart. Yes, okay, there you go. Don't really need them, but there they are. And you guys, of course, pawns and hanger-ons. I could make you a thing, and you could find the thing, and yeah, you can do that. Watch, this will be fine. Here, speak on occult business, and I have some vitality you could use, and then you find something. And then I'm painting, so we should get some glimmering and some notoriety, mystique. There's the mystique. There's a glimmering. And I have to passion. Now, to speak on esoteric matters, I'm not doing that right now, so I actually could dream right now. And grab this, so maybe he'll pump out some of these instead, and then we'll be fine. And then the lesson learned is going away, the vitality is going away, and this is, of course, your lessons learned. And I've got this to go back on. I still have 4 lesson learns, but I won't have 4 lesson learns. I could paint with one of them. Let us study this. And shall I paint with one passion? Yes. And I will paint on the lesson learned. Everything is proceeding as I have foreseen. I found the streets. That is what I was looking for. Oh good, I don't have any. You know what, I'll use some money on you. Hello, detective, I see you. You're a believer. You're a hanger-on. You're searching some things. Well, I could speak to the hanger-on and throw this crappy vitality in there just because. That way I get pawns and believers, and hopefully I'll get the ability to put them into disciple format later. And I am... Did I find what I was looking for? Nope. Because we never do. We do have a lot of mystique, though. Okay, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Totally avoidable, this notoriety. Yes. This is why I follow up on rumors. I need to get the people faster. Oh, good, I got a light bulb. I have spoken and made you a pawn in my own devices. Yes. I have passion. I should speak on esoteric matters, but if I get what I'm looking for here, I won't have enough time. I could just paint with it. But if I'm painting with it, I can't research with it. And the research is exactly what I was hoping for. I know I'm sleeping, but none of these were that great. Yeah, not really. Okay. So there's still a shield of mystique going around. And happy places. I still have 4 lesson learns. And money. And level 6. This is the thing I was hoping I would get. So see, the priest, he decides to read one of those books he found at the abandoned warehouse or the priest's office in that church. And he said, this is actually showing me a light I didn't know. I told my congregation I was a door, and when I am open, they will come through me into another form of enlightenment. This could be the enlightenment we were talking about. So it all makes sense. I didn't mean to. I read the book. This is why this book was in the other priest's office. He was keeping it to himself. Okay. But, see, it all makes sense now. Why he was keeping this for himself. I'm ready to improve. Use this with imagination skill to improve and gain. It lasts up to 5 minutes. I'll need enough lessons learned and something more. It isn't level 6. It's level 8. Because it certainly isn't this. Certainly aren't these. It's not the Spinstra. So I read that book for no reason. I naturally got all these lessons learned, and now lamp. I know that's lamp, but lamp only lights the way from moth. Maybe I should read all these books. I don't know. At least I could translate them. This one needs to be translated from Greek, and okay, I guess it didn't work out as well as I thought it would. I guess you need 8 level lore, and that's just sad. All right. Well, I've only been streaming for less than an hour now, and I feel a little defeated. Like I want to stop. Well, you can paint with the notoriety if you wanted to. But I thought that was it. I really thought that I could just do that and, role play it out. But apparently, no. The world had other plans for me. So let's just research this and pull the Greek in there. I'm going to just forsake all these lesson learns. I'll get them again. I have poetry. It's not like I can't do it. I just thought that naturally this would just be fun. And now that I know I need 8, it's sad. Well, anyway, shall we paint? I'm still at 4 staleness. Yeah, you have to produce really high quality work. Well, I'll do that when I can pump 4 passion into that. I guess I'll speak on esoteric matters. I'm searching the ways. If in 5 seconds I don't get what I want, I'll speak on matters again. And I could dream. There's nothing I can dream about. I have a passion, but I can work still with painting, but I could do that. Paint the trembling in the air. There's the fascination. Only 2 seconds left, you tool. And he grabbed it with that piece of shit. Well, I didn't get what I wanted, so I guess we're going to speak on esoteric matters. Hey, believer, maybe you can find someone for me. No, pawn, you're going to find someone for me. And we're going to talk about things that we shouldn't be talking about. Are we sick? We're not getting vitality. Ugh, fucking hulking fellow. You guys are such crap. I don't want you. And, well, I mean, I'm going to be sick for a bit. I lost my vitality to the thing. I don't want you. I want to just cancel that. I don't... Oh, fuck! He grabbed the notoriety! I wasn't even thinking about it because I was so depressed. See, if I was paying attention, it wouldn't have happened. It's gonna find evidence. Well, it is what it is, I guess. Now, I can work. I mean, I have 3 of that, but I would need really high quality work, and I don't really know what classifies as high quality work. I could paint the pawn. And I could dream, I suppose. Well, I translated that book. Books that need translated are probably higher lore. Most likely. At least 6. 6 or higher, I think, for translated lore. I don't think anything's going to be 2 or 4. I don't have any passion. I will have passion in a second. Okay. I can sleep now with some money. Okay, well, I really want to find more people, like, with evidence. Can you find, like, maybe someone that can help me? This pawn is relatively useless. Oh, look, I found the ways again. Streets by moonlight. And just for kicks, I want to do that for inspiration. Again, a hulking fellow. I mean, at least be a freaking bomb maker or something. Come on. Glimmering. And I'm at 3 still. That wasn't very inspiring. Maybe glimmering is inspiring. I don't know. You did learn some lessons on that one, but you know. You got the passion. You got the touch. If I can't really paint so much with all that, I should probably use 2 of these. I'm dreaming off of that health and I mean, I'm doing the loop right now because I'm just trying to like get the people of the parish, and I'm always worried about this, but I wonder if I can try to like get rid of it because I got stale as hell trying to juggle the erudition, which it was worth it. I got everything up, but yeah, I can't use these, sadly. It really is sad because I just don't have the lore, man. Okay, so I could search a location, but I don't want to do it with evidence on my ass. Yeah. These are all the low-level ones, and these are the ones that I wanted to save. Oh, but the lantern can get me through the door. Yeah, and I can start getting those cult scraps, those furtive truths. Do I just do that and throw a lesson learned in there? Now, what have we learned? Oh, not much, apparently. Oh, well, it was 2 lores instead of 1. That's what we've learned. That heart and grail and, you know, knife, edge, winter. I mean, this is like one of everything. But I was gonna wait before I started morphing things together with knock. You know, this is interesting. Level 6 knock would be interesting, but one of each lore is fine too. This is definitely lantern, but it requires Greek translation. Well, it's got to be good if it requires Greek, man. And you, I didn't want to hire you because you're shit. And he's gonna grab evidence. And I was looking for a moth person. Well, Mystique, and I did find an acquaintance. Well, whatever you are, could throw out this lesson learned. And that's dread, which I don't have. Passion's about to do the thing. Health, there you go. And here's some money, just so that I don't. And there's evidence. Well, if I had a moth, I can speak on it. Am I speaking on? Yeah, I could throw in moth, see if it works. But, you know, without notoriety, it doesn't really advance too much. Okay, So the believer, actually, interestingly enough, now that I have 6 of this, and there might be light at the end of the tunnel here. All you need is lantern. That gives you histories in Grail, but not lantern. So no, I can't use that and Exalt because apparently he's Edge. Yeah, if he was Lantern, it would have been fine. Well, yeah, okay. You said we're gonna speak, right? Yeah. What were we gonna talk about? We were gonna esoteric stuff. Um, recruit again, or were we going to use the speech command with the moth? And hopefully she doesn't get hurt in the process. I'll let it tick down as long as possible before I throw it in. As long as I don't forget about it like I forgot about it before. Okay, you're a believer. If I find a moth thing, I'd be happy, but, believer pawn, Here, search the streets by moonlight. Maybe we'll get something cool. You're looking for dread, actually, so maybe I should just let this tick down. Give yourself some dread. Oh, no, but you need dread. But actually, no, this will be fine. That'll take care of itself. Oh, got some inspiration. Hopefully everything's fine. I'm down to 3 instead of 4. That's fine. So if I paint again with high quality passion, a little mystique, and then I throw in the restlessness and yeah. So no dread. And do I dream? I have a passion. I could dream. Oh, I could dream with the lantern. This will take me through. But will I find the way to the light? Actually, this is good because I've exhausted and I need to go in the further one. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot slower. Yes. I had to translate you. You'd better be worth translating. If you're another level 6, I'd actually be cool with that. Oh, yeah. There you go. See, I told you that'd take care of itself. And passion will take care of the passion. And it's contentment. It's so easy to find your happy place, That's right. I was waiting on you to tick down a bit. Do I search again? I want to search. I want to find a hireling, actually. Yeah. Don't have anything to hook. And I really want to that, so. Now I have restlessness, which is fine because I'll be able to paint 2 things with it in a minute. And do I speak? Oh, wait, I needed passion. No, I needed the evidence. 3, 2, 1, and then evidence. My plan might work, but there's always a chance something will go awry. I'm just a priest! I will keep saying it. Stop thinking I'm an evil person so far. And then I got glimmering. Not what I care about, but do I search for hirelings now? Yeah, I should probably search for hirelings. Because I'm not getting what I want out of this. Here, find me someone cool. You suck. Are you hurt? You are hurt. This is why I wanted to use a hireling. I'm back up to 4. I really need to upgrade that skill. Oh. That evidence did not go anywhere. And that just did not go so well for me. I got restlessness, but I found the way to the next door, which requires reason or health. This one requires health. I will paint with the passion of 1,000 suns. I will get rid of that. Found the ways again. Not what I was looking for. Here. Don't do me wrong. Lantern and edge out of one book. See, this is the thing. This is also edge. If it's lower level, then I could use edge. It's definitely lower level. It's the lowest level that I found on one of these locations. So I have this collection of books that are giving me things to preach about. Yes. And there's the detective. Him and his tentative evidence. That's who I wanted. Oh, that's who I wanted. That is definitely who I wanted. And if they fail, they just breed more notoriety, but you know. And I got the detective on my ass again. I got notoriety up the bum and all this bullshit stuff that I didn't want. And, yeah, just throw in some of that. 2 seconds, 1 second. Do not grab this. There you go. Oops. Okay, so. I'm taking so many risks with notoriety and things, and then I let it cool down. So it's like high risk, but then low, slow grind out of it. As I'm trying to just balance everything, and I'm trying to focus. I had a good system going until I fucked up my notoriety once, and it just threw everything out of whack. It was a good system until it wasn't. Until I screwed it up. The only one that can get you into trouble is you, apparently. Yes. The wound is healed, the scar remains, but each scar, as a scholar Sugar once observed, is a lesson. Oh, it's edge. I was hoping it would be knock. Seriously, because then with 2 knock, yeah, I really was hoping. I'm gonna risk the other dude, the other one next time with the evidence, instead of her again, because 3 wounds and they die forever. Oh yes, I better grab this notoriety before it's too late. And then of course we have all of the mystique on the planet, so that you know. How many happy places can you possibly find? No. I could speak with passion again, and now I have 20 seconds left on that one. See your secret histories, but I've already tried 8 secret histories and nothing worked. For exalting, because you can't use secret histories. I'll show you. Hydra, believer, this, and this. 8 secret histories still cannot make him a disciple, because secret histories cannot be used in that way. Sadly. I don't know why. Okay, so it's gotta be something else. This is moth, but you know. I don't have 6 moth anywhere floating around. The roleplay kind of took the back seat when I had to start juggling this notoriety and getting lore so I could start dreaming again. But okay, so do I or do I not? I'm waiting 20 seconds. I could do her again, but you're about to get that. I could just get vitality for a minute. Yeah, it's fine. Let the passion come back, because I could speak on matters, but I want to. No, that would take too long. Another minute, and then another. Yeah, it's a little bit. But can I use the top command in some other aspect? And this is restlessness. The orchard of the sage. That would have been glimmering. Gee, I got glimmering. How nice. Okay. Well, I guess we can go back in there. This is one of the easiest doors to spam. Kind of funny how you go to bed and you wake up more tired than you went back because your health is fatigued. And the mystique is slowly fading away. So there's the edge. I can get 6 edge out of that with erudition, which will help with the commissions, and then I don't have to worry much anymore. But you can get low level, but I suppose so, because you need erudition with that check. A fragment, you need to risk your health or use a prisoner. You might not need erudition, but I could just study reason for a minute, but I have a lot of glimmering. Let's just do that for a minute. What about speaking? Well, the esoteric matters, but I was waiting on the moth so I could like talk to him and maybe he can get rid of the evidence. It's a risk while this guy's in. I still have notoriety. Definitely a risk. I can search again for more people. And you... Yes, I will put you on for 60 seconds. And hopefully I'm not signing my own death warrant here. Cool. Oh. The Ways by Moonlight one more time. Okay, well that's pretty cool and all, but maybe you could find me another moth guy. You're actually not bad. Don't know why I need you, but I want you. Okay, I have you. I'm gonna work with passion. A couple mystique. Oh, come on. I'm gonna work with passion. A couple mystique. Throw this restlessness in there. You're speaking of the things. You have 13 seconds left. You have 33 seconds left. You will not grab this notoriety. I will shuffle it around, and you will not take it. And I need some mystique in there, and you have 20 seconds left on yours. Okay. Oh, forwarded truth. Favor from authority. Okay, well, fine. I actually want those. Fantastic. I can keep getting them. For a while, anyway. I can keep dreaming on that door, because this door, like I said, is extremely easy to dream on. So you have 17 seconds left. I'm letting the tentative evidence run down, tick down a little bit, because it's going to breed notoriety if he fails. And I don't really care about the money, so I'm going to make sure that you have the money. Oh, erudition for free. Lovely. Well, that's fine because I can combine these truths with the erudition that I just got. And the other erudition will be used in case when I combine those. I'll get more of those. Those are easy to get now that I have the door and I'm dreaming on it. Yes, they're very easy to get. The Ways by Moonlight, the Passion. Oh, 6.5, right? I wanted you to grab the evidence. 3, 2, 1, 0. And detective 30, tentative evidence. Your plan might work. It might not. Please work. It would really help me out. It did not work. You are wounded. This is no good. This is no bueno. I could heal you and try again. Yes. Because you can't work until you're healed. So, there is a chance that you won't grab this notoriety. A chance. I didn't say it was a good chance. I just said there was a chance. There's a way I can juggle this. Erudition. Okay, so we do have more mystique. That's fine. This notoriety, I actually should paint with it because it'll at least hide it. And this notoriety will tick down pretty quickly after that. But I could gamble, but I don't know. I can do 2 more times with this tentative evidence. This is that second erudition that we're getting. And yeah, it's going to be that. So, I don't know why I needed you, but you're kind of cool. Well, I could talk with the other dude on you and maybe, but you're good by cult business. And I could paint you, right? Which I can keep you in for a while because I wanted to use you and the other moth guy for the expedition. But with this notoriety in place, I might have to speak with Hart or something. I don't know. I am juggling too much. I could get the streets by daylight there, but you know, I already have my happy place, and I don't really need these right now. I could let them tick away, and that's fine. But if I'm not searching or studying or anything else, as fun as it is, I could. Morden Shop's only going to give you low-level lore, but it might give you something cool. Search. I wanted to make the believers into disciples. That's very true. But while I'm doing the speak command, it's going to be occupied for a while. So I won't be able to do that. And so the search command could be used to get me 1 more book, maybe from... Maybe I'll get more inspiration for teaching, preaching, whatever. What about work? Well, like I said, I can hide this notoriety. I'm going to do that when this guy is further down so that this had time to tick more. Okay. Now, see, this is less than 2 cycles, right? I hear this. 1 cycle will be taken with the painting, but this will be there. Notoriety can be hidden, right? So compassion and maybe a mystique. And I can paint you for some reason. I just wanted to keep you around. I do not want you to grab this. I'm doing this specifically so you don't grab this. Okay. This will work. If I don't get any more notoriety, this will work. And I can juggle that. Oh, I'm about ready to get some vitality for no reason. Okay, there we go. Oh, yes. Oh, a subtle fracture. I was trying to get those for a long time, and now that I've got one, it's kind of fun. But I wasn't hoping for it. It just kind of happened. This evidence, and there's my free vitality. I already have one here, but it's not going to last. It never does. There's your erudition. I told you I would need it to do. Everybody needs a do. Rap to the king. That's just basic Grail. Could study, but I'm studying already. Okay, so I finally got a book from New Orleans that wasn't just essays and poetry and Latin and Greek. I guess my guy's like, okay, yeah, I guess this is what happens. You know, you finally find a weird book that maybe you can preach with. You know. I don't know if I want inspiration or not. There's contentment, everything on the planet. I'm just... That's the biggest happy button you'll ever get, man. All right. So I'm healing you. Like I said, look at this happy button. It's just like everywhere. Am I going to search the city of Mormons again? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Um, that will get rid of one notoriety if I swap to it. Um, um, there's a lot of things there, man. You could just, maybe the books. I'll be inspired. Okay, so I have healed you. It's kind of funny now. You have 2 winter. You still have time left, and this doesn't have much time. So, yeah, you, you, and you. I won't need this anymore when I get 6 up. Well, actually, no, you'll need 2. 8. There you go. So I'm going to use that because I found it, and I want to use it, and I want to keep you around for that. You have more than 60 seconds. You have 2 cycles left. You're fine. I'm keeping you. There's notoriety in there. Don't forget. And then I found my invigorating place, along with my happy place, and some vitality. And you could throw some money in there, but I'm wasting money more than I'm using it. So, okay. So I don't want him to. Yeah, I'm gonna have that notoriety out again, and I need to paint with it pretty quick because I don't want him to snitch it, to snag it, to do his thing with it. There's a lot here, so there's a chance he won't, but I want this to tick down, and I can only balance 2 of those. And you still have time on that. I could paint you again, but it won't be inspired or anything. It'll just be, hi. I'll want to paint you in a different pose. Take your clothes off. This one's a nude. Yes. Wait. I have 3 on that. I don't think it'll go down anymore. Wait, how many seconds left on you? 5? I do want this to tick down just a tad. Come on. Okay, so I found a book that needs to be translated. And that's cool because that makes me happy that I think that I'm going to find something important. I did get that erudition, and I was going to use it with the lore I already had. So I'm going to try that out real quick before I read this one. And I'm going to wait that 5 seconds out. Okay, yeah, there you go. Now I'm going to paint with this notoriety again. And these 2 passions. That one mistake. Hey, get back in there. And you. There you go. And I don't have to worry about this notoriety anymore. All I have to do is juggle the other notoriety. Do I search the city? I could search for another hireling. You might find one that you want to hire. Now, do I get what I'm looking for? One of these, yes. I'm happy I got one of those. Okay, good. Because that's what I was, throwing those 2 in there for. And getting a level 6, yes. My highest level, yes. And I can search those things for a lot of fun stuff, but... And if I don't see one there, I might be able to get a level 6 directly. Okay, so I haven't searched the 4s yet. I've been binding them together, so... As I dream away, and I don't need dreaming for anything else. I'm not sick. I don't have dread or all the good stuff. So no, I don't need to dream. I can just keep dreaming away. Makes me tired, but what doesn't these days? And you, yeah, I know. I'm talking to you. Don't you worry. I've got you. I healed you on purpose, dude. You found the streets again. Did you know? That might actually be dangerous to search for, but I'll just do it anyway. And I'm about to get restlessness. Okay, fine. I won't be able to juggle my lock guy anymore. He could search the city and steal stuff for me, but if you steal stuff, he'll generate notoriety. Okay, I spoke. I made you a disciple. And you are an edgelord. See, I have the 2 edge people. Yes. There's no more edge people. There's 2 winner, 2 edge. You know. Ugh. Darn it! I am collecting a lot of people for my parish. And I'm making disciples all over the place, which is great. Eventually I won't have to worry about those anymore. Do I want to search? Well, everything's going good. And do I speak? Yes, I do speak. I told you I had 1 more cycle on you. And it's going to be risky, but I would like you to try 1 more time to get rid of this. Is there a timer I could stall? No, you don't get to speak on people, so I can't freeze timers with you, like with other people. Like with summons and Selchons or whatever. Okay, so 60 seconds. I can at least get 60 more seconds off of this before I throw it in there. Which is fine, and this Mystique. Okay. I got Inspired, and I have Restlessness. Well, I have Happy Places, so it's fine. Okay, there you go. So, I have these, right? Fantastic, right? And I haven't searched the 4s yet. And I'd like to. Because that's where you get the mirror from. But you need a level 12 to get the other mirror. They've changed the loot table to make some things harder to get. Okay, the vitality's about to die. Who cares? Do I study something? Actually, yeah. Since I have this erudition with 60 seconds, that's not going to last, actually. But I was going to combine these. Risk health use prisoner. 30 seconds and 30 seconds. I can paint for like 3 seconds with this before that. And that all works out well. What did you find? Actually, you found one of the things that I want, which is interesting. I should stop searching the city right now. I'm juggling too many things. This notoriety I don't care about anymore. But the notoriety that I'm about to get back, I do care about. This one. See, I have a happy place, so I really don't care about the contentment. And you... Restlessness. Happy place. Dreams. Right. Notoriety. I can start grabbing that one. 4 seconds later, let everything tick down. Although I was going to keep the erudition a little bit longer. Put that notoriety in there and throw 2 passion in there with a little mystique. And I could put the erudition in there in case we need erudition as a first check before it asks for the blade. And I've hid the notoriety. I got 35 seconds on you, okay. And you're gone. And you're grabbing Mystique. And I'm keeping the erudition. Fine. And restlessness. Yes. I'm getting a lot of locational knowledge here. I want to keep one available. Right? Up here. So, just because, right? These 2 I can search. Yes. Do I sleep on something? Besides the Sage Door. I was thinking about it, but I might get subtle fractions again. Those are cool. Do I dream? I'm going to dream away this restlessness. Erudition's needs to be captured a bit longer, I mean. And the evidence, I've got 20 seconds left that I can do that with. Okay, so, okay. Now, I've kept the erudition, and I can go back to that. There you go. So, I was hoping that there'd be 30 more seconds so that I could overlap that. So, in case it needs erudition before it needs health. I don't think it will, but that was a just-in-case moment. Who is just in case? Okay, you're still speaking 13 seconds. I want to put that evidence in there, which is risky. Technically speaking, I don't have to. I mean, I could just let it decay on its own, but I'm gonna give it a whirl. Hopefully, it worked. Thank you, my good man. Thank you. I only have that one notoriety to deal with. It's floating around out there. And actually, I can start a quest now. Um, if I grab some of that mystique and let it tick away, uh, then I'll have 4 mystique. He's going to. It'll generate more notoriety. I might be able to time the heart to suck it up. Maybe. If I don't generate any more when I paint. And I want to do things with these two, like, the secret door and the moth. Yeah. And you got wounded, so there's some blade on you, and you got wounded, there's some winter on you, but I suppose it wouldn't. It will hurt, but that's an empty location. Both these are. Here. Hold on a second. Let's search the city this way. Okay. You could go there and throw this in there. I don't think I want to do this. I was thinking about his timer. When I stop it, when I get more. And how this mystique will play out. And don't forget, I still have notoriety floating around in here. It's risky. I'll give it a try. Just because, I don't feel... Oh, that subtle fracture, dude. I need to do something with that. You will speak with my believer and that subtle fracture, and you will make a thing out of him before that goes away. You know what? Let's do it. Let's just do this. I know I'm risking a lot. There's going to be a lot floating around here, but come on. No guts, no glory. Let's do this. Do I dream again? Well, I'll just dream for more of those truths. If I get more furtive truths, yes, because I haven't searched any of them yet. And I'll need 4 of them. So, if I search on the door, use my health, and let's do this. I don't actually want him to grab these mystiques. But then I have notoriety floating around in here, so maybe I do. I can't forget that I had hid this one away. Yeah. Glimmering. Mystique. More of that. And more of that. Well, now I've been streaming for an hour and 35 minutes, and you guys got the explanation of why the other stream canceled out, and I've kind of caught myself back up to a little bit where I was. How do I explain the books and reading them? Because first off, he was just being a priest, and then but he was asking about rumors about people for his parish, and those now got the wrong kind of attention. Oh, one thing. You risk your health or use a prisoner. Yes. Okay, so I don't need the erudition. That was just a thing I thought I might need, so I wanted to keep it. So then I started to dream with these visions to preach with, and it gave me ideas of locations in city. So I sent people to go search for them, and they apparently blamed me for breaking and entering and stealing, which I did. I was in charge of that. So, and then but they came back with these weird books, and I popped open this one book, and it gave me this bright lantern-like ideology. And I decided to sleep on that knowledge, and it put me into a deeper sense of Zen, where now I'm thinking of even more obscure things that might or might not have happened in history as I think about maybe I'll send people out on even more expeditions to find even more of this, so that maybe I'll have more of this weird knowledge. And this is the deep dive that the priest starts making into the occult. Um, he hasn't preached in a while. He's been trying to hide his reputation behind these paintings. Yes. I should speak with the Heart Follower and get rid of the notoriety soon. Definitely. Anyway, so that's how this is all playing out. I don't want that notoriety to stick around. I did like following the rumors, though. It makes things way more exciting. Um, so I still need some passion. Okay, I'm gonna save, quit for now. And it was fun. I get a little tired out, so I need to stop. But if I stream again tonight, maybe. But it is Sunday, and I wasted half of my day getting my internet back up, so it's a bit annoying. And I ordered some linking things that haven't come in, and it's bothering me because never mind. That's personal. Later, man.